doom ban dee a doom dum day, a doom dum day, do.
Hello and welcome to Heavy Petting on the Job, and as of now we're in the capital city where there is a lot of fog. Haha, enough of the rhyming. Today we're going to be meeting a very humble creature, the humble donkey, one of the oldest alliances between man and beast. And we're at Friendico's, and a person inside who has dedicated his life and services to understanding these wonderful beasts is going to tell us a little more about them. So let's head in. The fog in Delhi. Got to look for a Mr. Gopal now. आप ही गोपाल है?
हाँ जी, मैं गोपाल।
गोपाल जी, आप ही को ढूंढ रहा था। तो गोपाल जी, आप यहाँ पे कितने सालों से हैं?
यहाँ पे कम से कम 7-8 साल से काम कर रहे हैं।
इन्हीं गधों के पास?
इन्हीं गधों।
कितने हैं यहाँ पे?
यहाँ पे सर 44 गधे 44।
44 हैं। मेरे क्लास में कम थे।
नहीं, इतने ही है सर।
आपके क्लास में ज़्यादा है। तो आप इन सबको नाम से जानते हैं?
हाँ जी, नाम से जानते हैं सब।
और आपने इनके नाम भी रखे हुए हैं?
हाँ, नाम रखे हुए।
क्या नाम है इनके?
जैसे हमें राजू है, इसका नाम लालू रख रखा है, मोती है, प्यारू है, कई सारे नाम रख रखा है। 20-25 का तो मैंने खुद ने ही नाम रखा है।
आपने खुद ही नाम रखा?
हाँ। और ये जो है हमारे, इसको ये सबसे प्यारा है।
अच्छा।
इसका नाम लालू है।
तो इसका ये सबसे प्यारा क्यों है?
ये सबसे प्यारा इसलिए है कि ये छोटा से था, जो खा पी नहीं रहा था, तो हम इससे निपल से दूध पिला रहे थे। निपल से दूध पिलाने के बाद अब ये कम से कम 4 साल का करीब हो गया है। तो ये ज़्यादा करके हमारे को ही समझता है कि यही हमारे को खिलाएगा, ये पिलाएगा, ये आएगा जब हमारे को खाना देगा। तो मतलब हम जहाँ अपने कहाँ अंदर रहते हैं रूम में, तो हमारा इंतज़ार करता रहता है। जब हम गेट पे आके आते हैं तो तुरंत भाग के हमारे गेट के पास में आता है, फिर हम इसे अंदर आते हैं, खाना डालते हैं।
तो ये समझता है कि आप इसके मम्मी पापा है?
हाँ, ये समझता है।
आपकी इसकी उम्र कितनी थी जब लेके आए?
इसकी उम्र जब हम लाए तो कम से कम 15-20 दिन का था शायद।
तो कहाँ से लेके आए इसको?
ये हम किसी रोड पे से लेके आए थे, ऐसे आवारा डोल रहता, गाड़ियों में टक्कर लग जाती थी, घूमता था, फिर वहाँ से उठा के लेके आए थे इसे।
अच्छा, आप इनको रोज खिलाते क्या है?
रोज सुबह में सर हम इनको हरा सारा खिलाते हैं, दलिया बना के खिलाते हैं, और फिर इनको पानी गुड़ का जो दलिया में मिला के खिलाते हैं। फिर उसके बाद हम शाम हो जाती है तो इनको अंदर लेके जाते हैं, कोहरा है, ठंडी है, फिर कंबल बांधते हैं ये इन सबके।
माना जाता है कि गधे है थोड़े, मतलब इनको समझ नहीं होती है।
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है। जैसे मतलब सब समझाते हैं, पास में रहते हैं तो उनको आदत पड़ जाती है। जैसे बाहर से कोई आता है तो वो देखते हैं ये कौन है, क्या है, कैसे है।
सूंघते हैं। मेरे को तो सूंघ रहे 10 मिनट से, तो ये नहीं समझ आ रहा है कि मैं घिर गया हूँ कितने गधों से। तो अरे भाई, मेरा जैकेट तो मत खा।
नहीं, अच्छा, खाएंगे नहीं सर, ऐसे देख रहे हैं ये खाली।
अच्छा, आप इनको नहलाते हैं क्या?
हाँ, इनको नहलाते हैं सर।
कितनी बार नहलाते हैं?
हफ्ते में 2 बार नहलाते हैं हम।
आप खुद?
हाँ।
तो ये आपके परिवार जैसे हो गए?
हाँ, परिवार जैसे।
थैंक यू गोपाल जी, आप और आपके दोस्त। Well, these guys are really lucky to have someone like Gopal looking after them and of course taking care of all their needs, bathing them and giving them a nice, healthy, balanced diet. And this week on Ask the Doctor, we have Dr. Umesh answering a question about a pet parent and their problem with their pet and the diet.
Hello, this is Dr. Umesh. Welcome to the Ask the Dog section. Mahesh Chaudhary has a very interesting question on his pet.
My dog is very active and eats a diet that is high on calories and fat. Can the high fat level cause hardening of the arteries? Do dogs get heart problems similar to humans?
Hi Mahesh. Fortunately, dogs do not develop this atherosclerosis or hardening of arteries that you notice in the human beings. Dogs can able to digest the fat much better than the human beings. High cholesterol, high triglycerides or high fat is not associated with the risk of cardiovascular problem in dogs, including heart diseases. Therefore, you can feed the high fat diet comfortably to the dogs. However, there are some breeds which can develop the inherited problems associated with the cholesterol and the triglyceride problems.
Well, let me just tell you that I live in a building now for the past 20 years, and the watchman there has also been for 20 years, and he knows everyone on a first name basis. Now, Tandrali here has been with this place for 10 years, and she also knows everyone on a first-name basis, including the animals here. Let's meet her. Hi, Thandrali. Welcome to the show. Well, it seems like this one is your favorite. Can you give us a story?
Yeah, she's like one of my two favorites here. She's been here with us for only 2 months, not a long time. But she was picked up from Gurgaon. We had a call from somebody saying that there's an injured horse there. When we went to pick her up, she's got an injury on the hoof. Basically, the hoof is missing. When we went to pick her up, she had a very badly mutilated hoof area. The hoof was missing. She was bleeding. And when we got her here, we thought she would not make it. We will have to euthanize her because a horse cannot survive on 3 legs. But we thought we'll give it a try, and we dressed up the wound, and within a week, we saw a lot of change.
So what kind of work were these animals made to do?
Horses are used for dancing horses, then they are used for weddings, then they are used to pull tongas and all. But the donkeys are mainly used in the brickens to carry loads and all. Plus the mules are used for mainly the brickens because you can't use the mules for weddings and stuff.
But what was the reason? Why did you all have to rescue them?
It works like this. The working equines are a source of income for the owners. So till they are healthy enough to work, they are useful to the owners. The moment they have an injury, they have an handicap, whatever, which makes them unable to work, they become a liability to the owner. At which point we step in and we take away these animals from them, because most of them are usually abandoned on the roadside, are neglected, and they die a very painful death. So whenever an animal is injured, they're old, they're handicapped, they're unable to work, we offer the owner a compensation of 5,000 to 10,000, and we take the animal off his hands. And if the animal has a chance of recovery, we treat it and it gets better and lives at the sanctuary for the rest of their life. But the ones who are very badly off has to be euthanized.
And where exactly did you find them?
They are found in brickens, then they are found in the tonga stands. So we have about 30 tonga stands and brickens under our care, and we look after these animals that belong to these brickens, and there are about 1,500 of them now under our care.
So what is their retired life like?
Retired life, of course, is very comfortable for them, whereas they were working earlier. Now they are just going to have a life doing nothing, just in the company of each other, enjoying life. They get a best of food, they get a best of care. Basically, we try and make up for all the hardship that they have seen in their life while they were working.
Someone sees a donkey out in the streets. What is the number that they can call on?
They can call the Friendico's helpline numbers. Yeah, we have like 2-3 numbers, 2431-4787 and 24320707.
Thanks very much, Thandrali, for that. Well, donkeys have a very thankless life indeed. In fact, a lot of them are gotten rid of once they become old and are not capable of performing their job. Well, that's how bad their life really can get. Now, we all know life is not fair, but we as animal lovers surely can do a little bit, just that little bit, to make life a lot better for these special cases. On that note, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, lots more on The Humble Donkey.
Boom bandidi, a doom dum day, a doom dum day, do 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 do.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app, fully optimized for retina display, full screen view, faster response time, and Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.